Welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we'll try to understand memory interleaving technique. So this concept will help us in improving the access time of memory. So far, what we have understood is, for example, if this is our memory, and we have said that the words of the memory will get stored into the blocks. In order to access these blocks, so whenever a word has to be accessed, this entire block will be shifted to the cache memory. And in the process of shifting that, for example, if in order to copy one word of the memory onto the cache, if it is taking 100 nanoseconds, assume that if it is taking 100 nanoseconds to shift one word of the memory to the cache memory. Similarly, to copy, so entire block of the main memory will get copied onto the cache memory. So in order to copy these 4 words or a block of the main memory onto the cache memory, what is the amount of time taken? It is 400 nanoseconds for first word, and next one 400 nanoseconds, next one 400 nanoseconds, and the next one is 400 nanoseconds. So it is going to take 400, fourth one is 100 nanoseconds. So this 100 nanoseconds, 100 nanoseconds, 100 nanoseconds, and 100 nanoseconds. For each word, it is going to take 100 nanoseconds. As we have 4 words, it is going to take 400 nanoseconds to copy one block of the main memory onto the cache memory. So this is the concept that we have discussed so far. But there is a technique called memory interleaving technique, with which we can reduce the average access time. The average access time of the memory can be reduced. So what the technique is, this memory interleaving technique uses multiple modules. For example, if we are having 4 words in a block, so we are going to have 4 modules. For example, here we are having 0th word, first word, second word, and third word. And in the second block, we are having 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th word. So what happens with this technique is, we are going to have 4 modules, and each word is getting stored on a particular module. So the first word will get stored in this module, second word will get stored in this module, and third word will get stored on this module. And similarly, 4th will get stored in this module, 5th will get stored in this module, 6th here, 7th here. So with this, we are going to have the parallel access. So parallelly, the content will get accessed, and it will get stored onto the main memory. Okay, so now how this hardware will work is, the address that has been given by the CPU is divided into 2 parts. One is module number, as we are having 4 modules, so we are going to have 2 bits for this, and the remaining bits are for word reference. So within this module, which word has to be accessed, that is referenced by this word reference. Now these 2 bits of module number will get transferred onto the decoder. So the decoder is going to select one of the module, and the data will get transferred. So how this works and what is the time taken by this module technique is that we will try to understand. So for example, we want to access 0th word, first word, second word, and third word. So the decoder, first it is the address that is transferred by the word, so it is having 00 means module 0 will get accessed, and module 0 will get accessed. So for example, if the decoder is taking 10 nanoseconds, and each module is taking 100 nanoseconds. So how it is working? The decoder is taking 10 nanoseconds for identifying the module, and after that, in order to select a word, it is taking 100 nanoseconds. Okay, so this is how the one word from the first module, 0th module, will get selected. What happens is, after 10 nanoseconds, the decoder is free. So what it will do is, it is going to take the next address, and it is going to select the second module. Okay, so the second module number will get selected after 10 nanoseconds. See here, after 10 nanoseconds, the next 10 nanoseconds is used for is going to select the first module, and it is going to take 100 nanoseconds. See here, 100 nanoseconds. And similarly, after 20 nanoseconds, means after these 10 nanoseconds and these 10 nanoseconds, the next decoder, the next word will get, memory will get activated, module will get activated, and this is going to take 100 nanoseconds. Similarly, 100 nanoseconds here and 10 nanoseconds here. So this is how the memory will work. This is how the memory interleaving technique will work. So what is the advantage that we are going to get is, there we are going to have 400 nanoseconds, we are going to take 400 nanoseconds, but here it is, here we are going to take at the end. So how many modules are there? 4 modules are there. So modules, number of modules into 10 nanoseconds for each module. So plus 100 nanoseconds is the amount of time taken by this memory interleaving technique. So number of modules are 4 modules, it is 40 nanoseconds, and after this 10 nanoseconds, so see here, so here we are going to take 110 nanoseconds, and here we are going to take 120 nanoseconds. So these 10 seconds is going to get this third value, and this is going to take 130 nanoseconds, and this one is going to take 140 nanoseconds. Here 40 nanoseconds plus 100 nanoseconds. So the amount of time taken by this memory interleaving technique is 140 nanoseconds, whereas our previous technique, it is going to take 400 nanoseconds. So this is the advantage, this is the technique by which the access time of the memory will get reduced. Okay, so hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding this concept, please post your doubt in the comment section below. And if you feel that this video is helpful to you, please give us a like symbol, and please share this video with your friends so that they will also get benefited. Thanks for watching.